dynamic host configuration protocol, in which the DHCP server assigns an IP address to DHCP clients. So it will automatically give a client an IP address. So we will look at that, how to set up the server and all of that stuff. Then, as I said, the most important part of any operating system is the kernel. And if you have to upgrade a kernel, that's a bit different from upgrading the normal packages. Normal softwares, if you want to upgrade, that's a different thing. And if you have to upgrade a kernel, that's a different thing. So we will look at how to upgrade kernel and that stuff, right? Then we'll look at some troubleshootings, the common problems that you get and how do you troubleshoot them. And then we'll talk about logging. What are the different types of logs are there, where to check what information, all of this information we'll look at in logging.
Okay.
Okay, so that pretty much covers the entire course.
Okay, so here I have one question, like when you say kernel update, is it something that, I mean, I want to make sure, like, is it something that we are upgrading one version to another, or what else we will do in kernel upgradation? We are
going to upgrade one version of kernel to another version. You're right.
Okay, like if is it right to say I can upgrade from 6 to 7, real 6 to 7?
That is the operating system upgrade.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
RHEL 6 to 7 is an operating system upgrade, but what we are going to talk about is kernel upgradation.
Okay.
Kernel upgradation is a bit different. You have to be a bit careful with kernel upgradations.
I see. So, Vishnu, so will we installing the VMware first?
We are going to install VMware Workstation.
Workstation, yes. Okay. And after that, we, do you have this? You'll be providing me the software for RHEL 6.
I can give you a torrent link from which you can download it.
Okay. Okay.
If you can download from a torrent, you can download it from a torrent. I'll be able to give you a torrent link from which you should be able to do it.
Yeah, and also please give me the VMware link so that I can download it and make it ready.
Okay, I'll send both of them by email.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can download your VMware Workstation and get that installed on your machine, and you can have a copy of your RHEL 6 ISO downloaded.
Okay. Awesome.
Do you have any other questions?
I have heard that there is a equivalent operating system equivalent to RHEL 7, which is OS 2 something. Like I know I have configured Ubuntu last like couple months back.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the syntax and the coding is entirely different.
Yeah, it is.
But it seems that there is a similar operating system like RHEL, where the code is kind of similar, it seems. I don't remember
about CentOS?
Yeah, CentOS.
Right, CentOS is a version of Red Hat Linux, but the only thing is it is an operating system not actively supported by Red Hat.
Okay.
There are two actually, CentOS and Fedora.
Fedora.
Fedora?
Yes.
Yep.
Fedora.
Yeah, it's an open source Linux, right?
Okay.
But not actively supported by Red Hat.
I see. Okay. So, and also I have like, I mean, when we will be doing this course moving forward, I would like to get more concentration on application deployment. Like, for example, if we can, how we can deploy the applications on Apache, and also Nginx web services.
You want to deploy Apache? You want to install Apache?
Like installation of Apache and deployment of web applications on Apache and on the and Nginx. Nginx is again another version like Apache.
Mm-hmm. So you got to have those applications handy, right?
Yes.
See,
yes.
the problem is every application will have their own documentation.
I see. Okay.
So if you have the documentation handy, we will be able to do it.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
See, only the consistent and constant things are yum repositories, RPM files, right? Other than that, everybody has their own way of installation of a software product. Some people write their own shell scripts. Some people do it in the form of tar files. Some people have them in the form of zip files. So you got to know what you're installing before getting the actual installation.
I see. Okay. And Vishnu, so this will be a 5-week course or 6-week course, basically?
It will be approximately a 5-week course.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll have the class, I think, 8:30 every day.
Yes.
The same time what we started, yeah.
Yeah.
It will be like 1.5 hours.
It will be 1 hour class.
1 hour class.
And I wanted to understand how do you want to do it? Do you want to do it an alternate day class or do you want to do a daily class?
I'm okay with the daily class.
Okay. Just want to make sure if you can get enough time to practice for yourself.
So, like, if we are doing alternate day, will it be like 2 hours session?
No, it will be only 1 hour, but the next day you get some time to practice, right? But that's fine. It will be a 1 hour class.
Okay. Okay. Great. So, do you have any planned exercises that you'll be giving me and that will help me to understand much more?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward for myself to get expertise into this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like really aggressively trying to catch up on this
Sure.
module.
Not a problem.
Yeah. So for example, if we are conducting an alternate day, it would exceed to like 2 months then, right? So
Yep.
let's
Still.
have it every day then.
Done.
Okay. And any questions you have, Vishnu?
Nope, I don't have any.
Okay. So let's say, okay. So shall we install it from tomorrow then?
I guess so. I guess, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'll send you an email with the software links,
Uh-huh.
right? Then you can download it and then we can take it from there.
I see. Okay. Okay. Vishnu, also can you send me this course layout file?
Sure. I'll do that.
So yeah, I mean it would be like a index for me to
Sure.
to look at the course.
Sure, I'll do that.
Awesome. So great.
All right.
And we'll have the same web session, right? The same GoToMeeting. It would be the same link, or you'll be sending every day a new link.
I think it will be the same link every day.
Okay. I see.
Unless there is a major change or anything else, it's going to be the same link.
Okay. Great. Anything else?
Nothing else from my side. I'm just taking your questions. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you have anything else, I'll be happy to answer them.
Yeah. So, what are the? I mean, you have just given me an introduction in the earlier. Like, what are the other benefits, Vishnu, that you think after taking the course I can move forward and develop myself onto? Like, once I have, say about like at least a middle level expertise on Linux administration and maintenance of maintenance practices, what would be the career goal that it can offer, or what would be the additional softwares that it would be acting as a baseline for, like AIX or
AIX? It will be difficult for you to learn as such.
Okay.
So what? See, if you are looking for your career on VMware, as I said, this is not a mandatory thing, but you can build on this.
I see.
Right? You can very well build on this, but it is not a mandatory thing for sure. Right? Other than this, so see, once you learn Linux, many of the things will open up, like deploying applications, Genix, Nginx, HTTP. All of these things are predominantly based on Linux, right? So all of these things you'll be, you'll be comfortable handling them.
I see. Okay. I mean, apart from that, like, what would be the next stage of this? I'm curious, actually, like, because this is something that I'm trying to learn out of my interest, because I want to develop another skill set.
The next, see, you have to define your career path. So there are two ways from here you can go on. Once you learn the basic Linux administration, you can go into an application administration thing, or you can stay in Linux administration and have a VMware ESXi administration as the secondary skill. Right? Okay. So it's now after this, it's your call to decide where to go and what to do.
I see.
Getting it?
Yeah. So, how many ways we'll be able to access from Windows to the Linux server? One is for sure, I know we do through like
accessing is the major way that people are going to use is the PuTTY, right?
Yeah, PuTTY is always people use PuTTY for transferring files. I used to use WinSCP.
Yeah. So accessing files. So what do you mean by accessing files? That's an important thing. If it is accessing the Linux system is to transfer files, then PuTTY. If you want to run some commands on it, then it is, if you want to transfer files, then it is WinSCP. Then if you want to run some commands on it, then it's PuTTY. Right? Then if you want to talk to its web server, then it is Apache. Then if you want to transfer some files in and out of the server, then it is FTP. So how do you want to talk to the system depends on what are the tools that you're going to use.
Okay. How much expertise do you think one has to have using Vim on Vim, like to operate the operating system?
Using web? You don't need
VIM.
Oh, Vim, yeah, VI editor. You definitely need.
VI editor, yes.
You definitely need an understanding of VI editor, and you definitely need a practice on VI editor. You definitely need that. It's not an avoidable thing. It's a mandatory thing to be a Linux administrator. You have to be comfortable on VI editor.
Yeah. I have some. I had installed it and played around with that earlier, but still I think I have to get more expertise onto that as well.
Yeah, because without VI-editor it's going to get very tough. I'll ask you to do in one class we are going to talk about VI-editor, and I'll ask you to do some stuff on VI-editor, and you should be able to do it. Otherwise, because every configuration that you're going to do is pretty much related to changing the files, right? If you have to change the files, you have to know VI-editor. Without knowing the VI-editor, changing the files is not possible basically.
I see. Okay.
So you definitely, if you can be ready with VI-editor, that would be great. If not, we'll talk about it in a day, and then you have to. It's more of your practice for VI-editor.
I see.
Because I can give you the options, switches, and this stuff, but only your practice will tell you when to use which options and switches.
Yeah, of course, yes. So yeah, I have I'm familiar with few of the command, like search and replace things into that, and like identifying the line endings and replacing them, all that. So, like
that really helps.
Yeah.
That really helps. If you know all of that stuff, that really helps.
I see.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would have to talk on VI-editor itself for some time. If you know that stuff, then we can go a bit faster and cover other topics in detail.
I see. Okay. So also, Vishnu, will you cover the SSH setup and everything into this?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah.
I'll tell you how to install SSH, how do you configure it, and how do you connect to a machine using SSH.
I see. Okay, awesome. So,
any other questions you have?
I don't have. I'm actually eager to start learning it. So
Sure.
I'll be very good.
Sure.
Okay. So this is what we can do, Vishnu. If you can send me the links today, I can. After the class, I can get started with the installation. And if I have any questions, because earlier I have installed VMware, and there is an alternative towards that. I had that. This one.
VirtualBox?
VirtualBox. So I was not successfully able to download through VMware, but I had it with the VirtualBox in another machine. But I don't have that here now. So and I was trying to install Ubuntu because that was the only free version I was able to get.
Okay. Okay. But that should be fine. We will try to install new workstation, and we'll try to, we will install RHEL 7 or RHEL 6 for that matter.
Awesome.
Only thing is, you need to get get the ISO file ready before we do that.
Oh, I see.
For which I'm going to send you a link.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
Great. So if you can send it today, and I'll start. I'll first give it a try. Otherwise, if I have issues, I'll let you install it tomorrow.
VMware Workstation installation is simple. You can try it out. I'm sure that you'll be able to install it. But if you can't install it, then we'll see it in the next class.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Awesome.
Done. Then I'll talk to you in the next class. All right.
Okay. Okay, Siva. Okay, Vishnu. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
हाँ